Controls. Control. Done. That's hilarious. There you are. Alright. So yeah, let me pull up the dummy. Do we have something that creates entities currently? Huh. Do you know if we have something that like creates dummies, like a little script, like we do with attacks?
I think we do. Spawn entity or spawn enemy. It's one of those, I think. Or entity spawn. I don't know. There is something though. Like, hold on 1 second. Let me check the console. I think
here we go. Spawn entity.
Yeah.
So this is what we're gonna need. So I'm gonna add a host to this guy. Okay. And then I'm gonna go look at attacks, see what we did. Fireball. This guy. So, if playing on Login host, we'll have to do. Oh, cool! They forgot my execution options again.
Oh no.
Packets in. So I guess we'll create a new one for entities. Do you already have? We have object stuff. Okay. Alright. I'm gonna create a new script for packet send entity create. Let's see. And then I'm gonna have an entity enum, just like we have an attack enum here. Let's see.
Do we want this to work where it sends it to the server, or do we want it to just send to other players?
We have to send it to the server. Primarily because whenever someone else enters the room, we need the server to send every entity that's currently in the room.
Okay.
Okay, so we have entity enum. I assume I will just send over this initial data. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, I need to send over everything standard about an entity. So I guess I'll just use the same object data system here. Alright, under sync objects, I'm going to put it under attack, so it'd be create entity here.
Yeah. Okay.
Alright. Let's also create a new... where? I guess it'd be on enums. Okay, so we had our attack enum. Let's create a object or entity enum.
Alright.
And I'll just put dummy in there for now. Actually, you can have that start at 1. And okay. Actually, it doesn't really matter, right? I'll just have entity dummy.
Alright.
Okay. Spawn entity. So where is this dummy thing actually placed? I guess in. Let's see. Actually, okay. In entity, make the first one unknown.
Oh, what?
In the entity enum, make the first one unknown.
Okay.
This is going to be the default for like parent entity. That way the server will know if I get an unknown, just disregard it. Because we would need some kind of variable in here. Just like we have name. We would want like entity type or something. Okay. So then in the dummy, we could do entity.dummy. And now burp 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 burp. And get your player. Okay, so now in here I can do obj. Come on. Indeed. Yeah, there we go. Alright, and then sync data. What all do we need for an entity to sync?
Well, for the dummy in particular, I guess X and Y is fine, right?
Yeah, so I'm thinking about like all entities. I'll do first of all the things that are up here, like facing right, size, and team, layer. Yeah. Oh fuck it, I'll put layer in there. Why not? Okay, and then all entities have like HP and all that. Do we need to sync that? The host would keep track of that technically. Yeah, I'll keep it like this for now, and then we'll see what we do later. Okay. So I'm sending this guy over. Boop. This guy goes to all the players in the server currently, but also goes to you. So I need to add net send global dot playing online. No. Lobby user ID. Accept. Okay. Yep. So it's sending to all players, and then sending to you. Okay.
I'm guessing I'm getting a struct.
Yeah, you're getting a U8 and a struct. you're going to need to do two things. You're going to need to store this data somewhere, which I think we already have like an entity structure of some sort. But you might need, if you're going to use that, you would need a way to categorize that these are entities. So then you're going to need to send them back or something. Probably in our, like, probably in the, I know we have one for when someone joins and it like spawns all the other players. You can probably just put that data in there too.
Let's see. So that would be in connection, I guess? No. Mm-hmm. No.
I'm not sure. Let me start by doing my version where I have to get the entity. Let's see. Okay. Excuse me.
So I'm guessing I would need a new struct for entities.
Sorry.
I'm guessing I would need a new struct for entities.
I'm not sure.
Or would I...
We have a struct already made for syncing things that are on the server, but I don't know if you want to separate that into a new struct or utilize the current struct. It's up to you.
Alright.
I can't really do that, can I? Okay. I think I've got mine set up. I would need to add... some kind of like list of syncing objects on my end. Dang, what was one of the attacks that synced?
What is it?
I know we had some attacks that had syncing code. Like when they were destroyed or...
Oh, Metal Spike was one of those.
Thank you. Yeah, object sync create. So I'll need that in parent entity. And then object sync create host. This adds it to the synced objects. What is this synced objects? Yeah, okay. Trying to think how we did it with the spike. Like obviously with spawn entity we would need to like with obj plop that in there. But then packet received destroy. And it just goes in there and destroys it. Okay, cool. So we'll just have to create more stuff like destroy and whatnot. Okay. Cool. What puts it on the list though? Hold on.
Okay.
I'm sorry. Is it receiving of attack? Like what puts it in synced objects for other players? I'm very confused. What? When you create an attack like the metal spike, it adds it to the synced objects of the other player. Where does it do that? Here. Okay. So someone just added it here. Right. Okay. So then when you receive an entity, it has to be in there. Okay, and then thus that needs to go somewhere. Okay, I'm good now. What's up?
So when I receive a entity create, am I just wanting to store that for later use right now?
Correct, yeah.
Okay. I just went ahead and put them in the object struct.
Okay.
I guess that'll be fine. I do need a sync ID though. If you're, are you sending one?
I'm sending one, yep. Okay. It's in the struct.
Okay.
Yeah, here's a recap of all the things I'm sending.
Okay.
Okay. So, sending that off. Let's say I'm a player and I just joined a room. I remember there's a thing for entering a room. Let's see. Is this it? This says someone else joining a room. How do we normally do this? Because I would need to look at a frame. Oh, right. We have a send. Start room. So I send off a player movement join room to you. What happens when it gets to you?
Let's which packet is that?
Join room. Under player movement.
So it's giving me a map ID, X and Y, and then I run this function here.
Okay.
player change room.
So that updates that.
Which then adds. Okay, and then you send it to other players, it looks like.
Okay, so then everyone else is getting the fact that I'm joining the room. But then how do I, as the player who just joined the room, get everyone who's currently in the room?
I'm assuming we don't have a.
Oh, I think I see it on your screen. It's sending both a packet to me and a packet to everyone else. In that for loop there?
Yeah.
Okay. So I guess in this same script, we would want a packet send for all the entities, I suppose. I wouldn't do it in the for loop. It would just be one packet send. Yeah. So this would need to be some kind of grand list of every entity that's in the room. Unless you want to send like a loop of them. I'm not sure how you want to go about it.
Since new room ID is a new argument, it should be. Well, this is not necessary. What I would probably need to do is do. So who are we sending this to? Everybody that's not this.
Just the person who joined the room.
Okay, just the person who joined.
Yeah.
So this would be this guy.
He joined the room. He needs to know, hey, here's all the enemies that currently exist in the room.
Entity type. I would need to get. Hold on a second. How does just. So it gets a sync ID, which holds the room and the object, and then the data. Okay. But then how would I access this in the other? So I need that sync ID. How would I? Spawn money. Is it? That's what I'm going to work. So get money. How does that spawn it for everyone else? Spawn location. Here's the thing. This is probably just not doing its own strike then. Institutions. Which takes a room. Sender. Okay. Cool. So, so now what we do is when we make it send create entity. Yeah. There's a new Yep. And to entity instructions. Maybe that thing. Okay, I think I got it.
Okay. So what are you gonna send me?
I'm sending you the entity type and then the data of that entity, which is just the same stuff that you sent me.
Oh, okay. So you're gonna send me one entity at a time?
I'm sending a I see, yeah. So I should probably, because how I have it now is I have an entity struct that has a room ID associated with it.
Okay.
So maybe I could just send you that entire entity struct.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I suppose we would need a new packet for that then. Awesome.
Because if I'm sending you I'm confused on how to do this here, because what I'm thinking of here is I also realized that this would probably wipe every other entity that comes in, huh?
Confusion.
This would just be like, look in this, the key is the room. Is what I mean? So like if you send over to create an entity,
yeah.
Entity struct's key is the player, the sender's room. So that means like it'd be tutorial intro.
Yeah, you would need some kind of
So
dictionary inside of it, with the key being the online sync ID.
Yep. So I need to do this, this, and then the room, which is that, and that, and that. But then I need to be
I
able
do
to
agree that the
access-
room should be the key for the entity struct. Just inside of there, have another struct that has the entity sync ID.
Another struct. Okay. So we need to do like entity itself. The key of.
The
and
sync
this
ID.
needs to go back to.
Yeah.
Sender.room. And ID. Into the sync ID, which is also a struct, which is going to have the pipe, entity pipe, and then data. Data. Oh. Oh, right. Mm-hmm. I guess you can't do.
I do believe the sync ID would have to be outside of entity. Like get rid of the $sign entity section.
Okay.
Just have sync ID.
Like at the bottom here?
No. So where you have entity currently, make that sync ID.
Okay.
There you go.
sync ID. Oh, that's fine. Okay, so now what I need to do is send every
Actually,
single.
does that work?
What is it?
I'm trying to think if that works like that. I don't think you can do that. I think that's going to literally make sync ID the key instead of what's in sync ID.
Yeah.
Okay, well first you're going to want to see if room ID even exists in there. So can you check that first?
It'd be like a player check or
It would be
check player.
It'd be like variables struct exists room ID, I think.
Oh, it's like
yeah.
If it's the,
does room ID exist in entity sync?
Okay. Does room ID exist in entity sync? Like inside where we're sending it?
Huh?
Here? Or does room ID?
This is where you're receiving it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, see if room ID even exists, because you're going to need to create a struct inside of it if it doesn't.
Oops.
Here. Just so you're not understanding.
No.
If variable struct exists, or if it doesn't exist, what's it called? Center. I'm writing it out for you because, yeah, variable struct exists. So where's the? What is it called? Why won't it show up? Thank you. Variable struct exists. There it is. And it'd be what? Entity struct and then room ID. If it doesn't exist, you're gonna want to do entity struct room ID is equal to a blank struct like this. And then thus you would do entity struct room ID, and then this would be your sync ID equals to whatever you want inside that, like that.
I can't see anything.
What? You can't see anything. What do you mean?
I think there's a game maker window overlaid on top of it or something.
Oh, right. I'm
Oh,
sharing
it's
your
mine.
screen. Lol. Okay. Yeah, I forgot I was streaming the stream itself.
If not, if struct exists. Entity struct. So. Maybe. Okay. And then okay, and then that's where I can put my stuff.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Now, so if I send what's in this room ID, it'll send all of these sync IDs with this data, right?
Yep.
Or, Okay.
So then I think we will have to create a new packet for that.
All right.
Unless we can attach it to some other packet, but I don't think so. What do you think about like create entities?
Sorry.
Yeah. Non-confusing things.
And I assume this one's a me send you receive type
Yep.
of deal. Okay.
Okay. And I need to put these here. Okay, and I assume you're just sending me a big struct. That's it.
Yeah.
Okay. To clarify, the keys are the sync IDs.
Yep.
Gotcha. Let's see. Okay, and then in object data we have two things, which is entity enum, I believe. What is the thing called?
I called it type.
Just type like
It should be
this?
dot type. Let's see. It should be object data dot type.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
And what's the
I
other
guess the
one?
key thing works too, but
Yeah, yeah.
Entity data should be object data dot data.
Nice. All right, cool.
Yeah.
And then so if entity enum, the hell did I do that? Okay. If entity enum is not equal unknown, then we're going to do this. we're gonna create that guy. There we go. We got all of his data. Good to go.
Yeah. Okay.
Sync ID would be this guy. I guess I don't need to pull the sync ID from here, but there, object. Let's see. I think this is okay. Okay, let me try something. I'm gonna go ahead and hit start.
Alright.
I'm gonna enter a room. Oh no. Into
Oh, one built too. Oh duh. I'm trying to run it on Ubuntu.
Oh shit, I gotta do mine too. Yeah, just put that up real quick. I wish I could put it on your screen. Hiya. Yeah, I gotta log out. Update my licenses. All these shenanigans. Oh crap, it just worked without me having to leave. Unheard of. Alright, here I come.
Take off my stream.
No.
Okay.
Oh.
Oh. Steam.
Might need to launch Steam. So much code that will never be used again.
Yeah. I had to do something real quick. I'm gonna rerun it.
Okie doke.
There you go. It's online.
Water, 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 water. That's weird.
Click where the button usually is, I think. I remember this being a thing. No, okay. It's just not there. Cool.
Interesting.
What?
That is quite odd. It says it's online on your screen, so I mean, what is going on? I hope we're not about to enter the 5-hour rabbit hole.
no.
Oh no, it's still not there.
Okay. Well, let me just restart the server then.
Okay.
This time it'll run on my boot. Okay, it's online. What? Oh no.
What a tragedy. Still got a nice shard though. Alright, well.
We just can no
what-
longer get servers apparently.
Yeah. Well, what receives the list of servers? This one, apparently. Nope. It's one of the, Does it populate on, like, game load, or where does it populate?
It'd be when you press refresh or you click on the server browser button.
Okay.
So I guess
Steam lobby list request. Okay, and I assume that goes into frame into one of these guys. Lobby list. I'm gonna go under the assumption that Steam's servers are currently online. Uh-oh.
oh.
I'm not getting
We
anything.
don't get any.
What happened, Steam?
Maybe the 5-hour rabbit hole is inevitable.
Oh no, don't say that. This is not refresh, is it? I assume that's, yeah, when you click on server browser. Okay. So that for sure is sending a request out. And we're just getting nothing back. Are we getting any Steam stuff back? I'm very confused. We just recently did online multiplayer with LG.
And that was working fine.
Mm-hmm. Server's still up, correct?
Yes.
It's weird that it's not being triggered at all. Like, none of the async Steam stuff is. Okay. I'm just gonna reload Game Maker and hope for the best.
Alright.
My thinking is that the fact that I had to log out and log back in, perhaps something wasn't initialized correctly when it did that.
Hopefully it's a simple fix.
Mm-hmm. I like how my screen's just black now. That's great.
Cool.
There we go.
Yeah.
Titan Forest. No good.
Oh no. I'll just do a last hopeful retro. Reload server.
I'm not even receiving a list. What's the issue?
That would be a Steam issue.
Yeah. I would think so. I'm not receiving any Steam packets. I'm guessing Steam is just down.
Oh, big sad.
At least our little corner of Steam. Not the entirety of Steam.
I guess we'll have to test this another time then.
Assuming that's the case, yeah. I'm looking into any evidence that it's down. I mean, item services are on. Just don't know. Alright, last ditch effort. Push whatever you got currently. Let's move back to master real quick.
Alright.
Maybe all these entities that are syncing on my on the main menu are causing a crash or something.
There we go. Pushed. I'm back on master. I'll go ahead and load up the server.
Okay. Alright, here we go. Well, this gives me hope that this is a Steam issue.
Yeah.
Well, in that case, I guess we'll stop stream. We'll pick this up another time.
Yep.
Unfortunate, but it happens. Alrighty. Let me go ahead and stop the broadcast.